3, 2, 1.
Step outside on Earth and you are perfectly fine. Step into deep space and you are immediately bombarded by millions of invisible, high-energy bullets. The Artemis II mission is preparing to send humans further into this hostile environment than any mission in over 50 years. Down here on the ground, we never feel this bombardment. Our planet is wrapped in a massive magnetic shield called the Van Allen belts. This barrier traps and deflects incoming space weather, creating a protective zone for life below. But to reach the moon, a spacecraft has to leave that safe bubble completely behind. In the unprotected void, threats come from two main sources: galactic cosmic rays and solar energetic particles. Once astronauts cross the edge of the Van Allen belts, Earth's protection is gone, replaced by continuous exposure to raw, deep space weather. Standard metal spaceship hulls cannot block these particles. They possess so much energy that metal walls provide very little defense. These particles pass right through the ship, and subsequently, right through the bodies of the astronauts floating inside. At a microscopic level, this deep space radiation collides with human DNA, physically snapping a genetic rung in half. That cellular damage scales up, altering their natural metabolism and destabilizing the human immune system. It even creates very strange sensory disruptions, such as astronauts seeing bright flashes of light when they close their eyes to sleep. Those flashes occur when a cosmic ray physically zips through the optical fluid of the eyeball and strikes the retina. This bombardment is an immediate physical disruption to an astronaut's health and daily bodily functions. Artemis II is a giant flying medical laboratory, gathering the data required for future trips to Mars. One of the primary biological payloads on board is a high-tech cartridge called Avatar, a virtual astronaut tissue analog response. The Avatar system works as a tissue analog, mimicking the function of an individual human organ on a microchip. This allows scientists to observe exactly how living tissue reacts to deep space radiation outside the Van Allen belts in real time without exposing the human crew to the radiation levels required for these specific tests. The crew themselves are monitored using wearable devices known as ACAR. These sensors track the astronauts' movement and monitor the disrupted sleep cycles caused by the radiation environment. The astronauts also provide continuous saliva samples, which researchers use to track immune biomarkers under the combined stresses of radiation and microgravity. Every piece of data from the microchips, the wearables, and the saliva is beamed directly back to mission control for rigorous analysis. By acting as test subjects today, the Artemis II crew is helping us design the radiation shields for the deep space explorers of tomorrow.